But I would love to see how the Coen brothers work, man, to see if Ethan really is the wacky one, if he was the silly brother, you know, the class clown brother, man, because this seems like a movie where Joel was keeping him in check, and kind of keeping him in balance. You know, once Joel wasn't around, Ethan was like, I'm crazy. You know, man, I would because this is on the broader side of any comedies that they have made, and they've made some. You know, they've made some comedies that are out there. Yeah. But this was more on the broader side of that. That's right, Double Toasted Live is going to be in Los Angeles Saturday, April 27th at the El Portal Theater. Everybody loves the Coen brothers. Everybody knows. I do. Yeah, what's their name?
Joel and Ethan.
Okay, I was about to say Jake and
Jake and
Harry Coen. Joel and Ethan Coen have made many classic movies together. They're one of those directing duos where they hardly have made a bad movie. Yeah, you know, they've had maybe a couple of off days, but their filmography is amazing, and the number of movies that they put out there that have been considered to be classics now is just highly impressive, man. But what happens when one of them says, "You know what? I'm gonna go solo." You know, hey brother,
I want to do this one on my own.
Yeah. I've been living under your shadow for long enough. I'm tired of you. I mean, little people know I'm the brains of this outfit. And when my movie comes out, they will know. And now that's not the real story here. I'm sure these guys have worked on movies together for a long time with the ambition of, all right, you know, I want to go off and do my thing right here. We'll come back and make another movie. And that's what you have right here. Ethan Coen, one half of the Coen brothers, decided to come out and make his own movie, and that movie is Drive-Away Dolls. Now, I don't know if these guys have actually made movies separately before. They probably have.
Yeah. The Tragedy of Macbeth. I think that was just Joel.
Just Joel, and that movie is highly acclaimed. I guess Joel looked at Ethan and said, "All right, your turn. I'll show you, man.
What you got?"
Oh, all right. I'll show you how a real movie's made. But he says, but I ain't gonna do the same thing you did. You know, Tragedy Macbeth, man, you doing all that serious shit. You know, see, man, you were always a serious one. I'm the one everybody likes. I'm the funny guy. I'm the one that all the people love hanging around, not your serious ass. And we have a comedy here, Drive-Away Dolls. And with Drive-Away Dolls, you got two girls, Jamie and Marion. Jamie has broken up with another girlfriend. She just has a bad track record with dating. I don't even know what she tries. She's just horny. That's all it is.
Okay.
By the way, it's just old horny ass lesbian movie. It's like she is horny. She cannot keep a girl. Marion is the uptight one. And after
you always gotta have an uptight one.
Yeah, you know. Jamie's a straight guy. I'm sorry, Marion. Marion's a straight guy. And Jamie, she's the fun-loving one. She's the funny one. And so Jamie says, well, you know, my girlfriend is kicking me out. I don't know if, you know, I can't blame her. You're gonna go, and you know, and you're uptight. You could stand a new beginning. You know, we should go to Tallahassee and just reinvent our lesbian selves. And they do, but along the way, through just wacky hijinks, man, and misunderstandings and comedies of errors, they get a briefcase that does not belong to them. Of course, that briefcase is full of something that some criminals want.
Of course.
Yeah.
This is not a student film, is it?
Well, hey.
Because it sounds like the premise of a student film.
Ethan Coen was a student of film at one time. So technically, yes.
So what we have here is a road trip movie?
Oh, Martin, you said you weren't there. Were you in the back of the theater the whole time?
Okay. No, I was not.
Wow, Martin, now why you gotta spoil things?
Oh.
Because I was just about to say, and then they embark on a wacky road trip.
Well, drive is in the title, so it sort of implies. Yeah. Okay.
They go on a wacky road trip where the criminals are chasing them down, and they meet a cast of crazy characters along the way.
Oh, I did see this movie back in the 90s.
Man, I was going to try to save a little surprise for this review with you. You put it out there? Well, hey, you know what? Listen, man. These are just words we're talking. You know, let's see old Jamie and Marion in action, man. Maybe it's a totally different thing when they go crazy with this with this briefcase and become the drive-away dolls. Let's go ahead and take a look at the trailer, and we'll be back with my review.
Don't touch it. I saw this movie once where they come.
Yeah, we did too. Not just once, but several times.
Drive-away dolls.
What the hell? Yeah, we forgot to tell you about the swab guy's head in the hat box.
Only Peter's to do it.
Doing everything. That was supposed to be.
Oh, really? That was supposed to be a
Kind of. Well, no, nothing's a surprise in this movie.
Who was
All
that guy?
And the head in the box?
Yeah.
Pedro Pascal.
Okay. I thought it looked like him, but
I mean, he's in everything.
I know he's in everything.
Including boxes.
I know. I was like, that looks like him, but I'm trying to believe that he's not in everything, but
Man,
I guess he is in everything.
He is in everything, including your shoebox or your hat boxes. Hell, he's in so many things. His head is up in things. His head is in a box full of ice. Cooler. You're going to get a beer. What's Pedro doing up in here, man? Damn, he really is in everything. Shit. Hello. But you know what? I would love to see how the Coen brothers works. And one of the things I can say about this movie is that it's very short. It's not even a full hour and 30 minutes.
That's right.
It's like an hour and 26 minutes.
Yeah.
But I would love to see how the Coen brothers work, man, to see if Ethan really is the wacky one. If he was the silly brother, you know.
Yeah.
The class clown brother, man, because this seems like a movie where Joel was keeping him in check and kind of keeping him in balance. You know, once Joel wasn't around, Ethan was like, ah! I'm crazy. You know, man, I would because this is on the broader side of any comedies that they have made, and they've made some. You know, they've made some comedies that are out there.
Yeah.
But this was more on the broader side of that. But it's at the point where it feels like, now they made broad comedies before. They made, tried to make screwball comedies and whatnot, but this one feels more like somebody trying to make a Coen Brothers movie. More than like a Coen Brothers movie. You know, we've seen that where people have attempted to like make a Coen Brothers like film.
Yes.
And you know what those movies are like.
Yeah.
And
they don't have it. Like it's always like there's a major element missing here.
It's the weird cleverness that they have, that those movies are they're just weird, and they're just and they're not as, they're not as irreverent as they think they are.
Yeah.
They're just, they're right up there with a lot of just slapstick and wild comedies. They don't have those weird, quirky strange moments that the Coen brothers are able to put in there. And then when they do, it's just like, all right, you're trying too hard.
Yeah.
And that is what they do here, man. It feels like somebody else is trying to make a Coen Brothers movie because of the kind of broad comedy that they have here. I'm looking at things that they do, such as Jamie, who's played by Margaret Qualley. You might remember her from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. She was the girl that hitched a ride with Brad Pitt.
Oh, that's her.
Yeah, that's her. Look like she's about to sneeze or something. But she's from Texas. So
the accent.
So she talked with a big, very country ass accent.
Okay, because I was like, what accent is that? Because it didn't.
Texas.
No, it's not.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, that's a little out there, but all right. Characters are loud. The characters are loud, are talking weird dialogue, just for the sake of trying to get for being weird to get a laugh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we see movies where people think that loud equals funny.
Yeah.
And it's just loud.
You shouldn't do that. He can't fight back. He can't hit a girl. He's old school. We don't want to hurt him.
They're not like friends.
So you see a lot of physical comedy going on and whatnot. And it's not that those things can't be funny, but those things kind of just go on and on. Almost like, y'all laughing yet,
Yeah.
And it doesn't help that the movies, and we hinted at this before we started talking about even before the trailer started. It's just kind of derivative of comedies we've seen like this before.
Yeah. Over and over and over.
Yeah. As we said, two characters, one being the straight guy, one being the funny one. Our straight women here and funny women, they go on a road trip so we could just experience how their attitudes clash, which equals humor. It's a
clashing of the two principles, and then a random wacky adventures along the way.
Yeah, and that's what we have here. Ended up with a suitcase that doesn't belong to them, being chased by criminals who, two henchmen who don't get along with each other either. So they argue all the way. You know, again, arguing with the philosophies and arguing with each other, how they don't like how each other lives. And, you know, to the point where, you know, they're saying crazy things to each other for the laughs. You know, and again, the girls end up on a road trip where they just randomly get into these adventures with people who are stranger than the ones they met before, you know, which, listen, and like I said, we've seen this all done. And to me, I think I've seen it done better in some movies, including a Coen Brothers film. You know, I mean, Raising Arizona was something like that.
Right.
But I will tell you this, that those elements, even though we've seen them before, doesn't mean that it can't be fun.
Sure.
You know, I still had a good time with this. I just didn't have like the most enthusiastic good time.
Well, did it feel stop-start? Like something was good, then something was not, then something was good?
Yeah, because being that this was not that long, and also that, you know, you had characters who were not doing a lot of, you know, I don't think that as much as I like these actors, I don't think their characters were, you know, were that great. They were there and they were fun. Like, you know, Coleman Domingo's in this. You know, he's a little underused in the movie a little bit, a little subdued in the movie. And that, you know, from the way we've seen him these days, it's like, yeah, you know, this is not one of his, you know, most memorable characters. Good performance. And the girls are good. You know, what's their names? Margaret Qualley and Geraldine Indira. I'm gonna mess this up. Viswanthan. She was in that movie. Cock Blockers.
Oh, okay.
She was John Cena's daughter.
Okay.
Her characters, you know, again, she plays pretty much a typical straight person. You know,
she's the straight man.
She's the uptight one. Jamie, you know, Margaret Qualley, she's, even with that country ass accent, they're still fun to watch. Okay. But she's really good. Even with that accent, Margaret Qualley is very good in it. And like I said, she has some really funny moments in here. She's very fun to watch. Again, they're just doing things that we've seen done better. You know, the road trip thing is a little played out.
Yeah, very played
out.
out.
All that stuff is, you know, all that stuff is very cliche. But as cliche as it is, there are things in here that are fun. Now, when you say stop and start, yeah, you know, it almost feels like the movie's so short that there are moments here where they got to try to make the movie a little bit longer. One of the people that you probably saw in the trailer here and said, "Is that who I think it is?" Oh, that is Miley Cyrus.
Okay, yeah.
There's these flashbacks, these psychedelic flashbacks with Miley Cyrus. Don't really think that was needed. It's just there again to make the movie a little weirder.
Is she a character or is she Miley Cyrus?
No, she's a character.
Okay.
But once you see what a character is, it's like, you know, did the movie actually need that? Not really. It's just a moment to make the movie just offbeat and strange. You know, it's just, again, almost felt like, okay, this was kind of here just to pad the movie out a little bit. If they'd taken that out, you really wouldn't need it. In fact, you're looking at this and you're like, okay, I don't know what this has. She keeps popping up throughout the film. I don't know if she has to do with anything, but it'll all make sense. Well, it made sense, but it's like, we didn't, why? We didn't really need that. Yeah, exactly. In addition to this, like I said, I wasn't completely enthusiastic about it. I wasn't there having like the time of my life, but I was amused. And sometimes you get a character that comes up that is so either so dry-witted or just says some things that are just kind of unexpected and offbeat that it does make you laugh. Yeah. I forgot the actor's name, but he played the character of Curly. And Curly.
Oh, John Carroll. No, that's not John Carroll Lynch. I know what actor you're talking about. Yeah.
But yeah, he was.
Because I saw that clip.
He was, you know, it was just funny how dry he was and the way he delivered his lines. Yeah. Those lines really were like, what? Why would you say that?
Yeah.
Or what are you talking about? And they just caught me so off guard that.
Don't call me Curly.
That scene made me laugh. Like, what man? Because she said, that's the name of your shirt. And he's like, you don't know me well enough to call me that.
Where do you want to go?
Tallahassee? My vote.
Curly here.
Don't call me Curly.
And your name, Curly?
My name is Curly. We just met. It's too familiar.
There's a scene where it comes back to Curly. I can't tell you where it is, but it's just man. Now that's where, because some of these these strange scenes in here. Sometimes they feel random.
Yeah.
The Miley Cyrus scenes feel random, but it came back to a random scene of Curly. And it's just so random. And he said something in that scene, and it just made me laugh so hard, man. Yeah, it was. That's where it kind of worked. Bill Camp is the actor's name, by the way. Yeah. Yeah, man. He like I said, he was just so dry. He's like, I'm not playing with y'all. Just that kind of attitude made me laugh. Now that's when it kind of felt like Coen brothers. Mm-hmm. But, as I said, even with this, even me having a good time with the road trip premise, which those road trip movies are hit and miss for me now. I've seen so many of them. Some other, when I start to have fun with those things, they just keep kind of doubling down on comedy that I don't think is necessary. They have these transitions in the movie, which are like a TV sitcom, like Home Improvement or something, where the next scene would fall in like a title card, and with a sound effect.
Really?
Yeah. I'm like, okay. I said, man, I really don't understand. This is where I say you're trying too hard to be wacky now.
Yeah.
And we really don't have to go that far.
Yeah.
You're feeling like a TV show right now.
Oh, no, I was not expecting you to say that.
Yeah, if you see it, it's just like, oh man, wait, look, y'all you don't have to go this far, God damn it. Now, y'all being crazy enough. Like really, the scene of falling. I'm like, oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Now, here's why I want to ask gay audiences something. Because it's not my place to try to say that this is right or wrong. I just have a question about this, and I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I just wonder how gay people feel about this, because I've noticed that there are a lot of movies where, with gay people, when they are the leads in those movies, or it's a gay film, kind of not always, but there's usually a couple places where it goes. One is now gay people got their own version of struggle movies.
Yeah.
So you'll get the serious struggle movie, or you'll get the tragedy.
Oh boy, yeah. I tell you, whenever I watch a movie that has a gay dude or two, I was like, okay, where's the scene where they go off by themselves and they get beat up?
Yeah.
That used to happen so much. I was like, where is that coming?
They get beat up. Before that, it was like, okay, which one of y'all gonna get A's?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It was always the tragedy, or the struggle, or the horny as they just they everything. Yeah. They have sex with everything. They can't stop having sex. Yeah. And that thing is to have sex in like groups and whatnot. I mean, it's just not just they just constantly having orgies.
Yeah. I know plenty of gay dudes where that is not their reality.
Yes.
I know plenty where that is their reality.
Yeah, that's a reality for some straight people. That is not a gay thing, but in a lot of movies, gay people, and I think there's something that gay people do. We want you to accept us for our lifestyle so much. We're gonna show you us everything. Mm-hmm. And so this is like I said, the character of Jamie is just horny.
Yeah.
And so I wonder how, and again, this is not me making a judgment. I just wonder how many gay people, is that something that y'all feel is becoming a stereotype now within itself, like the horny gay movie,
I feel like I'm seeing less of it than I used to.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying, right? Like even that movie that we saw, Bros, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Where that movie was very horny.
True. But then I saw the one, spoiler alert, right after that, and it was not that way at all.
Yeah.
It was really about a couple.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying.
About a couple.
You do have those movies out there where gay people are people.
Yeah.
And that's I know that's out there. I'm just saying
that movie Bros. I couldn't remember naming that to save my life.
Yeah, it was kind of a generic movie.
Yeah, it was.
But yeah. So that's all I was wondering, if that's something that y'all think about. Because I was looking at this and I was thinking, because I've heard people talk about, well, it's cool to see, a lesbian comedy where, they make a point of making them lesbians, but also the movie's just, it's just a fun, crazy time with them. And I thought, no, that's cool. But I do see a lot of movies where gay people just portrayed as just horny.
I never see one where the lesbians are horny.
Yeah, well, this is one. Yeah,
I've heard this described that way.
Oh, this movie, and I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm saying this movie's horny as mm-hmm. I mean, there's one scene where she is going off, like Marion wakes up and she is going to town on herself. Jamie, Jamie's older, and she didn't stop. She's like, oh, you gotta try this. I'm like, God damn, girl, get the water hose on her, man. But yeah, man. So that, that's all I was asking y'all about.
Okay.
But you know what? I mean, I'm still kind of positive about the movie. I did like it. I had fun with it.
Okay.
Like I said, if nothing else, old Curly had me laughing. So I would give this a high rental.
Okay.
The rental part comes in where I've seen, like we both said, we've seen this premise done ad nauseum so much. But the positive part comes in where it's like, yeah, I did laugh.
Okay.
I mean, I would rather watch this at home than at the theater, but if I was at the theater, I'd be like, well, it was not a time wasted.
Yeah. Like some stuff in the clips you showed, I was like, okay, this is kind of funny.
Yeah. No, it's still fun. So yeah, it's a high rental for me. It's still a positive.
All right.
Yeah. So there you go. Yeah. But I feel like really, it's not a negative on this movie to say this, but I would really wait to watch this at home. It really did feel like that kind of movie. So short.
Yeah.
And it's something y'all have seen so many times, even if it is fun, was like, I don't mean this as an insult or criticism, but you really could wait to see this at home.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And have fun with it there. But if somebody drags you out, if your lesbian friends want to go, then go. It probably won't be that bad.
Well, I tell you, Noah Hawley is doing a really great Coen Brothers imitation on the Fargo TV show.
Oh, is that her? That's not her.
No. He's a producer.
He's a producer
and the showrunner.
Man, that's what's his name?
That's
sister.
Beanie Feldstein.
Yeah, that's
Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill's sister.
Sister.
Yeah, she's actually kind of funny in this.
Yeah, I usually like her and everything.
Yeah, but yeah. So there you go, y'all.